This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn & Company, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for September 4th, 2015. Corn market today up 1.5, 363 in the D's close. Looking at the November soybeans, down 3 at 866.5. Looking at the meal market today for the October, down $2 at 308.10. December Chicago wheat up 2.5, 467.75. December Minneapolis wheat up to the tune of about 4 cents, 504.25, and D's Kansas City wheat up 7 at 474.75. Big news this week around the marketplace. Looking at the overall tone of a lot of the private forecasters, really a 165 to 168.8 spread between a lot of the privates that came out this week. As you look to the beans, we're looking more around a 46, 47 BPA from a number of the privates this week. We did see a couple down around the 45, but to the tune, I guess as we see it, USDA is going to be close in the bean estimate, but I still think it has to come down a little bit with their corn estimates. On the week, it was a lower, really, development throughout the week. Corn down about 13 cents on the week, beans down about 16 cents. The wheat market was down to the tune of about, let's say anywhere from about 2 cents to 3 cents. And for the livestock, it was a weak week for feeder cattle, live cattle, and a little firmer for hogs. But coming back to the grains here just for a minute, we'll be watching the outside markets very closely here next week. We'll also be watching Brazil rainfall. Some hit or miss showers around Brazil forecasted for the weekend, and then a return to the drier trend while Argentina looks at some flooding rains ahead for the months of September into October. So planting is going to be the next big focus down in South America. Personally, we believe for the U.S. production, we'll be rounding out some bottoms here over the next 3 weeks. Those could range anywhere from about 327 to 350 in corn, and looking for beans to round out a bottom anywhere in that low $8 mark, really talking about $8.20 to $8.50. And we believe we're kind of rounding out that area. We've seen some of the outside markets like sugar and others try to do the same thing on beginning to round these things out. We think the grains will be a little late in doing so, but when they do, might provide some opportunities if we see some other problems materialize as a result. But for now, the bear's got its foot on the pedal, and that might be the case here for much of September. October can seasonally be a more supportive month, and we'll see if we can't get that to come to fruition, especially with an early harvest this year. One of the most important things we believe producers can be paying attention to right now is basis opportunities. If you've got grain that needs to go to town at harvest, we are very concerned about the basis levels widening out as we work ahead. Feeder cattle down 155, 195.77 for the October live cattle down 110, 140.50, and hogs October down 25, 69.20 on the day. Cash cattle trading right around that 143 mark. That's down $3 from last week on a dress base, down about $5 at 222. So negative cash tone, negative cutouts, negative board, negative stock market. It's just not looking good for cattle right now, and we believe that downside trend can continue, meaning you're going to get some rallies, but view them as selling opportunities. For hogs, we're sitting on the top end of the range. We do think the market will break down a bit here in the near term. We think we're stuck in a range here for the next month or two yet. We could see some more support as we work into 2016 due to some China shrinkage and their liquidation over there as demand comes back in for hogs. But right now, looking for more of a range-bound pattern. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn & Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results.